Hello, everyone, and welcome to SmashBoxxTV's Game Night number 3. Johnny, up until a few moments ago, I didn't know this was going to happen.
Sometimes some of our guests have a little issue logging in.
Yeah, technology, the internets, the WWWs, whatever it might be. Well, I think we finally have everyone on board and ready to go. I think we're going to have a really good show for you guys tonight. We've got J-Ray, we've got Ben Farris, we've got Anya Singer, and we've got Steve Rico. All are going to be joining us. We've got a couple people. I think we got a Patreon subscriber, maybe or maybe not a bot that joined. I don't know, but I think we're going to have a really good group that's going to be joining us here tonight. And we're going to be playing some of that quiplash action that we've been doing the last few weeks.
Oh, whoops.
And
we're going to go right to the first game, apparently.
All right, I guess we're getting right to it. Guys, I just introduced you, but Johnny already hit start. So follow along on the prompts.
Okay.
Watch your phone. For
And
those of you that
let's do
don't know how Quick is played, it's going to ask you 2 questions. You're going to answer just these 2 questions. Did you already say that?
No, answer
right.
the 2 questions.
Answer the 2 questions. Play to the audience. It's going to be best. Welcome, everybody, to the game. I didn't realize when I said everybody's in that it would just kick off right away. I thought
All right, well, here's round 1. So do we need to tell the world what the code is if they want to play along?
It's right up in the corner, actually.
Oh, there it is.
It's ZOSD, if you can't see. If you're blind and you want to play along. I mean, it's you never know. They're smashies.
All right, everyone, answer the question on your screen, and we'll compare answers in a few moments.
Oh, no.
Yes. And remember, play to the audience. It's going to be.
It's not letting me type anything.
You want to type in what? See, you guys filled in the
Okay.
Not letting you type anything in.
It just says sit back and relax.
Oh, the bot took your spot.
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh, we're gonna. Well,
Do we need to reset, or do we have it?
we might. I don't know.
You kicked me out.
What?
It kicked you out
Mine's
too.
working just fine.
I'm fixing it. All right.
I think it helps have funny answers.
Oh.
Wow. Well, I mean, we can
You want to
restart.
answer the next one? Did you answer the next one?
No.
You should have exactly 2 questions
Yep.
that are asked, and if we're finding out that none of you guys are able to get in there,
We'll
We have to,
we can
We can
restart.
Who's not able to get in?
I'm not.
J-Ray, it's not. It's just telling you to sit back and relax.
It says
Steve and I
that.
have different questions.
Yep. Yeah, that's the whole point. Everyone's going to answer two different questions. All right. Well, let's see what happens, Jay. Right? Oh.
Okay, so Cody, I'm checking the board. Sorry, Cody is saying that the app isn't working. Fairway Media says I love game night. So it seems like we're having some struggles here. So I think a full-blown reset is
All right.
going to be in order. So while Johnny blows this all out of the water and resets everything, I will reset the show here. First and foremost, welcome everyone. Who do we have here? J-Ray, introduce yourself. Where are you at? What's going on?
Hey, J-Ray, Dynamic Discs, team member, RV extraordinaire, Steve Rico's idol. I'm in South Florida.
Quarantining down in South Florida. I think you said you were visiting and you were hanging out with your dad down there. Is that correct?
Yeah, my dad has a horse ranch down here, so I'm just kind of riding out the corona chaos down here.
Okay. Next, thank you for joining us, first and foremost. Thank you, J-Ray. Thank you for being technologically equipped and sound. All right, moving on. Ben Farris, coming out of
What's up, Tara
Southern
Bear?
California. Ben, the last time I saw Ben, he was with Johnny and I. He helped out with some media stuff at last year's Beaver State Fling, and you've also done some other traveling around throughout the years. But Ben, introduce yourself, buddy.
Ben Farris, I also Steve Rico's idol. That's weird that there's 2 of us on this call. Well, with Legacy Disc, been around with them since the beginning, since we were, back in a garage long time ago. Come a long way since then. Teacher, disc golfer on the side. Love to get to hang out with Tara Bear and Johnny V any chance I get.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't?
And life has to be upside down. It is for everybody, but as a teacher, this whole remote learning and everything that's going along with that, I'm sure is just how are the kids coping?
Most are doing pretty well. It's entertaining day to day. It changes every day. Some days you'll get everyone super excited and into it, and then other days you get no one into it at all. I'm kind of in a weird, fortunate position where I get to teach PE, which is really strange to do from a guest room in your house. But the kids kind of get into it, and then they make us do crazier workouts than we're ready for. The energy level of a 6th grader is insane.
Well, I guess the biggest takeaway is you don't have to smell them, probably.
That's true. Here, let me.
Thank goodness.
I'm going to quickly mute the audience so I can talk to our guests real quick and give them the new code so everyone can get in here. So hold on one second. Oh, J Ray's in. So
Yep.
I just need Stevie and Anya. So hold on one second.
New code. Hold on. You guys new code.
Oh,
Did you have that muted?
Good to go.
Got it.
Yeah. Great.
All right.
all right. We are back. Our guests have it. We're gonna have one spot open because apparently, last time somehow we had another person jump in and we don't know how they got in. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna show the code. And it's going to be the first person to jump in and play.
Oh, my gosh. Audience participation coming from
There we
somewhere.
go.
Hopefully not Russia. Well, maybe Russia. I don't know.
There. Everyone is seeing the code on. You can go to jackbox.tv, VBWS. First one in is going to get to play with us, along with Diggin' DG, which is our Patreon our Patreon guest tonight. Let me grab his name because I've been communicating with him. You'd think I'd remember that.
We also just got
Alex
someone...
Diggins. Alex Diggins is our Patreon guest tonight.
All right. So a quick rundown again, and it looks like we have got a Chris again, which is...
Well,
okay.
Maybe Chris is just fast on the fingers.
So real quick, the premise of the show, if you've missed the last 2 weeks, I'm sure you guys were logged in, but if you missed the last 2 weeks, everyone is going to get asked 2 questions. You answer those questions. You have about 45 seconds, I believe, to answer them, 45 seconds in total. So you get your best answer submitted, and then it randomizes them and throws your answer up against someone else's answer, and then both us as the contestants and the audience gets to vote on the answers that they like the most. They might be the funniest. They might be the
smartest,
most accurate,
might be the worst spelt. We don't know.
Yeah, it could be anything. So you're trying to answer your 2 questions, and then you'll also get to vote on everyone else's answers as those cycle through. And then there's a couple rounds of this, and then there's a final round where all the points are awarded, and then we all get together and quarantine hug.
Oh yeah, quarantine hug. All right, I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna click that everybody's in. So like as we said. Try not to let your phone lock. Don't let your phone go into sleep mode or anything. And we are ready to go.
All right.
Here we go. Jackbox.tv.
VBWS.
That is the code to play along with us. We've had a lot of great audience participation.
We have.
Over the last few weeks. And tonight, it's a showdown. We got East Coast and West Coast represented. California and Florida. And Midwest.
We are national.
Yes.
Round 1.
Round 1, folks. Who's nervous?
Terrified.
I was nervous 10 minutes ago when we started.
Oh, you have different answers?
Yeah, different questions, yep.
I like it.
Wow, these are great.
Our viewers right now have the question of a short motto everyone should live by.
No.
Those are questions. Let me tell you.
Man, I need more than 45 seconds.
All right, I've got both my answers in. Both of them are mediocre. I am not loving my answers tonight. But I'm looking at the. Oh, I'm gonna make this a little bigger so I can see this. I'm looking. It looks like we have myself and Terry, Diggin' DG, Ben Farris, and Chris all submitted their answers. We're still waiting on. Looks like J. Ray, Stevie, and Anya. They got 25 seconds, so we're doing good.
Or less.
Plenty of time.
Plenty
Oh
of
my
time.
god.
There's Steve.
Enter in your best possible answers, and then remember, you're going to be voting against others. So
Thank you, Mike, for donating. I don't know why the little guy is running up top, but much appreciated.
Mike Sodders, a super chatter here tonight.
Super chatter. That must be
Thank you, Mike.
why it's doing that. I thought I turned all those off, but I guess super chatters you get to run all over Ben.
All right,
Ferris's
our
head.
first question of the night that we vote on are: what are chicken nuggets really made out of? Children's nightmares or Steve Rico's sweat and tears?
Ah, I know my answer. Do you
I
like
know
chicken
mine.
nuggets? Is there anyone who doesn't like chicken nuggets? I mean,
There's the answer.
You were supposed to.
Oh, I missed it.
You need to
that's all right.
vote.
That's okay. If you miss a vote, it's not a big deal. But Steve Rico's sweat and tears takes down that
Absolutely.
answer. J. Ray getting the points over Anya.
You suck, J-Ray.
I do like that
Good
answer.
Mares.
All right, Johnny.
Finding money in an old pair of pants is great, but what's even better is discovering me Lucky Charms. My hands were actually in someone else's pant. That's a. Those are some. I guess. I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure what the best answer for that one is.
Me lucky charms.
For viewers outside or at home, you can. Hopefully you're not outside, but maybe you're at home. You can see we've got a little tip jar showing up in the lower corner, and you can see if we can fill that up tonight.
All right, my hands were actually in someone else's pants.
That's
Takes that one
definitely a winner. Was that you, Terry?
down. It
Was
was.
the winning.
Well done. Well done.
The next question: a great use for a dirty diaper is to keep people away from the course or to wipe your disc.
Ah. A dirty diaper?
Yeah, to
I
wipe
mean,
your disc. Okay.
maybe
okay.
maybe wipe your opponent's
Someone
disc.
else's.
Clean your. Offer that to them. Like, oh no, here, just have this.
And
Oh, Steve, we split. But who? Audience goes to me just a little bit.
Johnny V edges out Steve Rico on that one.
Oh.
I'll say I
Good
think
You're
tiebreaker.
losing.
I like
So
Steve's
we're just
answer
start-
better.
What sperm are thinking as they race towards the egg? Either I'm the best or Kobe.
Oh,
Out.
all right.
Oh.
R.I.P.
That's
Kobe.
wait. Wait.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Two great
Yeah,
answers there.
We got the West Coast crew over there crying now.
We're in tears.
Yeah, we still voted for you.
Wow. Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, nice job, Chris.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
Chris, I give you that point. That you earned that one.
All right.
A better name for belly buttons: lint collector or middle holes. Both really good, I think. I mean, olive dispenser would have been good too.
Ugh.
Green or black?
Green always.
Oh, okay.
I won. I lost to Anya, lint collector. Nice job, Anya.
Nice, Anya.
Well done.
Literal.
I went literal with that.
All right. Title of an
I like
HGTV show for bees: Honey, Do It Yourself, or Disc Golf Magazine.
Oh my god.
Again, the title of an HGTV show for bees: Honey, Do It Yourself, or Disc Golf Magazine.
I really like Honey, Do It Yourself. That's the one I picked.
I did too.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Wow.
What? And that was the worst question we've had.
But yours was the most clever on that one, though.
Oh, a super quiplash.
I've never seen the super quiplash.
The super. That means you really kicked his ass.
Oh wow!
That's how you get to see Steve Rico.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
The weirdest label you could have on a moving box: adult toys or mommy's secret stash.
I think we picked the right crew tonight, Terry. I think we picked the right crew tonight.
We make no claims to the PG rating of our show here tonight on game night.
We are not bound by the FCC, thankfully.
Well done, Ben.
Ben Farris
Thank-
taking that one over Diggin'
Thank
DG.
I'm on the board.
That's right.
Very nice.
I believe that was. Oh, I think we got one more question. The one thing toll booth operators say every day: just toss your coins into my money slot.
Oh my god.
Happy Corona.
Oh.
Uh,
Man, that's a hard one. Those are good answers. Oh,
man, yeah.
Those are both really good.
those are good.
Oh, it's a split between between us, but the viewers go with toss your money or toss your coins into my money slot.
Yeah, all day, guys. All right, and that is the conclusion of round number 1. We have 49 more rounds to go. I'm just kidding. Just 2. And J Ray jumps out into an early lead. That super quiplash is what did it.
That's
So,
super
guys,
quiplash.
same exact premise here. We're going to go for round number 2. All point values are doubled. And your question should be coming up now.
Yep, you should be seeing your question any second now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The audience says something you would like to fill a swimming pool with. That's the audience's question.
Ah.
This is a tough. I got a tough one here. I got to think of something good.
Really?
Yeah.
How much time do we have? Oh, we got plenty of time. Okay,
Oh
I
yeah,
can
we got
think
like
of the
45
second
seconds left.
What?
Hmm.
I can't. I'll be cheating.
Help me.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't be helping. There's no hugging, no kissing, and no helping.
He can help you by voting on yours. That's the best way.
one. Oof. Oh, someone wants to fill the pool with fireball, I see.
Oh, that wouldn't be so bad. That would probably sting at first, but I but-
Lysol? Ooh, no, thank you.
I mean, right now, not so bad. Terry's disc collection. Fill a swimming pool with that.
Oh,
You could. I'd like to fill it with first run ghosts.
panic. I get pretty pumped.
All
I
right.
got a couple to throw in there for you, Johnny.
Nice.
Our first set of questions, Johnny V is going to lead up.
The brand name of a really rough toilet paper. Fruit roll up. Sandpaper tushy wipe for your bum. That's the sandpaper tissue wipe for your bum. That's very direct.
Yeah.
I mean,
And why is it in quotes?
DG guy, why is that in quotes?
I don't know.
I knew that was yours because you said tushy and bum, so I right away knew it was yours. Nice job, you won that one, Terry.
Ooh,
You beat Anya.
Yeah. Take that, Anya. What the California Raisins do for work now? Grow mold or disc golf commentary? Even the question's a bit dated. If some people don't know about the California Raisins from back in the Hardee's or Carl Jr.'s. Did you guys have those Carl Jr.'s, the California Raisins at Carl's Jr.?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Disc golf commentary from J Ray.
Takes
winning
it.
that one over Diggin' DG. Sorry, Diggin' DG. Another quiplash.
Whoa.
J
Ray
Ray.
killing it.
He is. He's killing. He's got
Russian.
quick wit.
Why is that guy yelling in the painting The Scream? Too many days at home with the family or saw Paul double bogey?
Oh, someone's playing to the crowd.
Hmm.
Lost double.
We know that doesn't happen.
I was just gonna say, when did that happen?
All right,
All double bug?
I won one and lost the audience. Chris, you took it. Nice job, Chris. That's our viewer out there. Congratulations, Chris.
That our bot?
Chris might be a bot. We
All
don't
right,
know.
the next question is
Can't say for
a
sure.
rejected name for nipples. Milky Moneymakers or Pimples?
Neither of which is a sexy name for him.
We're not going for sexy. And Milky Moneymakers seems
yes. Well done, Ben Farris.
Sorry.
Wow, crushing. Huh.
We now know what Ben Farris's dirty talk sounds like.
Yep. Taking the quiplash.
Benjamin.
Oh,
In the year 2085, blank will be the American currency. Lysol or telecassense? Shows what I know.
Telecassense?
Definitely lights off.
I'm saying something weird.
Oh, I think Diggin' DG did say that he was trying to get an answer and that may have not completed.
Well, Anya is the beneficiary of that one with Lysol
Wow. Oh, earning the quiplash.
for a bonus 500 points.
Coming for J-Ray. I'm trying to catch up with J-Ray.
That's going to
Bring
be
it.
tough. A FAQ, a fact question on www.beats.com.
Answers are, will beets stain your rectum, or which hole is best for my beets?
Both are related. I mean,
Could be.
Absolutely, yes.
the winner,
Oh, such a close battle.
but DG Guy taking the audience win with which
Come
hole
on, that's
is
my first loss.
best for my beats.
What? Your rating's going down, bro.
I know.
The
Back
next
in the
TV
90s.
spinoff, Law and Order Special Blank Unit, Special Snake Handler Unit, or Special Age Protected Division Unit.
Oh,
Oh,
both.
Steve, look at that look from Steve. Oh, that hurts. Hey, we're all,
Ouch.
That's obvious.
Ouch.
most of us are in that division.
Masters
in this group right
lives matter. Masters
You see
lives
Murder,
matter.
see Murder Mike's post over there?
No, I don't think I saw today's.
here. Well done, Ben Farris. You deserve that one.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice, Benjamin.
Very, very well.
Came at the
done.
cost of some people's hearts, but
Yeah. All of us here. We're
Yes.
all in the
Literally
Masters
everyone.
field except for you and Anya, probably.
we're the only ones.
And Steve won by default. An answer was not submitted. So, Steve,
Yes.
you'll take it. Take it where you can get it, man.
That's right, Steve.
Once you hit 40, you take what you can get, buddy.
All right, our scores after the second round. J-Ray falling down to third. Ben Farris jumping up to first place, followed up by the DG guy.
That's what's
Did
up.
not move.
Are we
Yeah.
like dead last?
We last?
I don't know.
You're not first. So,
I don't usually scroll down the scoreboard that far.
All right, so everyone gets the same question to answer. So all of you will answer the question, and then you will get to rate them later as to
Your top three
Your
answers.
top three answers. So we're all getting the exact same question here. Go
Come
ahead
up with
and
a
answer.
fast food restaurant with this word in its name. Beard.
You're already done, man?
Yeah,
Me?
have
No.
There's 40 seconds. I finished first.
I'm gonna need a few of those seconds.
That's all right. How's our audience out there doing? Doc Zen says, I'm glad we're not judged on who we pick. I would be losing. I think he means losing. Chris Cobb says, hit the thumbs up on this video. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for joining along.
I just made up a name.
Yeah. DG Guy, Steve, and Chris have all chimed in. We have 9 seconds, folks. There's Anya.
Stupid.
All
There's
right, there we go.
Farris.
I get this.
Hurry up there, J-Ray. Stick it in, J-Ray.
Get it in there.
Hey, just in the nick of
Focus.
time.
All right, now you will vote on your favorite
Your top
answers.
Yeah, your favorite answers.
Which one do you like more?
Better late than never. I know which one Terry's is.
Oh, come on, guy. Oh, man.
All right. Yep. Take your
So
top 3 in the order that you want to pick them, and it'll rate you and give you who's going to win. Who is going to win here?
And Mike Sodders. Wow. Thanks, Mike, for the super chat.
Much appreciated. The All Good at Ogwood is canceled outside of Nashville, unfortunately. His registration money is returned, and he's given it to the cause.
Thank you for the entertainment on this Thursday evening. You're welcome, Mike, and thank you to everyone joining in. Now we're seeing the results as they come in just a moment
DG
here.
Guy or J-Ray looks like they're taking that one.
Uh-oh, this is going to likely determine the champion of the evening.
Oh no,
Uh,
Oh no!
You blew it?
I might have blown it.
we're going to see.
It's going to be close, folks. And the new leaderboard brings us...
DG Guy, followed up by J-Ray. We'll take a look at the scores
What?
here for everybody. See where everybody stands.
Well, I finally beat Rico at something.
You are my idol.
Wow.
Steve, oh wait, how does Steven beat me? Something's wrong.
I'm not going to comment. All right, so...
It'd be-
Look right there. You're 5th. I'm 6th.
Yes.
All right, so DG Guy taking the lead there. J-Ray just behind him. Ben Farris, Chris, Steve, Anya, Johnny to the V with his worst performance ever. Just pointing that out.
Thanks.
Diggin'
Much
DG
appreciated.
and Chris. So thank you very much, everyone. We officially have one completed game or round in the books. You guys ready for some more of this action?
Yeah, I'm ready to win.
Absolutely.
All right, we're
Everybody's
gonna
warmed
go.
up.
Same
All right.
time.
All right, that was your
Same
practice
play.
round. Yeah,
It's a warm-up round.
your warm-up round where you shot 9-10. Okay, so...
Same
That's
players.
not your rate?
oh, that's not
Oh,
funny.
snap.
That is not funny. My
Welcome.
rating went up 15 points the other day, I guess. So how about yours? Yeah.
I don't even know. I never checked this
Yeah,
stuff.
back off.
No one cares. All right. Better luck to our guests, Chris and Diggin' DG, this round.
Round 1 of game number 2,
Wait,
everyone.
I'm out. It kicked me out.
Oh,
Hold on.
hold on.
Uh-oh. Can I just type it back in and hopefully it'll work?
You can try.
Oh, there, look, round 1. We're good. Okay,
All right.
I'm in.
Hopefully.
We're good.
Hopefully you're not in the audience one now, which happens sometimes.
I'm able to answer a question.
What's the question?
Oh,
It's-
yeah, it's not the same as that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're good.
The most bitching thing you can airbrush on your van. That's the audience play along.
You spell it.
All of our contestants are answering their 2 questions right now. They've got 54 seconds.
Throw it over there.
Switching up my gameplay, I'm going to go more audience-driven this round, hoping for a few more points there. Some of the answers on the airbrushing is big bulge within, follow flight, cool cats and kittens, a smaller van on the side of your airbrush van. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. Gosh, Josh. Camo. Free Blizzard
Long grip.
apes. 4666. That's a great answer. Disc goes here. Deal on speakers. I'd say like Simon Lazat. Just put him on the side of my van.
You didn't let me finish mine. No.
I've heard that before, but we're playing the game here. So, folks, we will check the answers. A murder weapon that should be added to the next version of the game Clue. Either Donald Trump's toupee or Drew Gibson's TV. A murder weapon.
Well, Drew Gibson's TV got murdered.
Yeah.
So
All right. And the votes coming in.
the toupees. Oh, but I took the audience over J-Ray.
Oh, crush the audience.
Holy cow, Johnny V.
Told you I'm going audience. Oh, it was only a
Johnny
little
was
bonus
smart
over
there.
Dropping Drew Gibson.
Yeah, you know. Much like all his sponsors. Oh, wait, hey!
Wait, come on.
Just kidding. A bad name for a proctologist. Dr. Blank. Greasy Fingers or Dr. Brown? What kind of doctor is this? That's what I need to know.
Well. And the winner is...
I think if it's a proctologist, I want Dr. Greasy Fingers.
Well, that's apparently so does the audience. Dr. Greasy Fingers is the preferred name for a proctologist.
Well done, Chris. Those were our two guests going up against each
Head
other.
to head. The worst job to have at the White House: bidet cleaner or bidet?
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
That's kind of awesome.
Huh. Okay.
Do you think that's Steve against Anya?
I don't know.
No, it's Ben Farris against Anya.
Wow.
Split it.
And
Split it
oh
even.
my gosh,
It's dead even.
Dead even. What happens? You each got 500. That's never happened.
No, it happened one other time in our first
Where there
night.
was even on both.
Yep, even straight up.
Oh, wow.
Anya, we're just amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are meant for each other. You know there's something sketchy about your accountant when she asks to see your blank. Disc golf profit and loss statement or body naked. Most people can just shorten that to disc golf loss statement. DG guy taking most of us and the audience over Steve.
Oh, Steve, you know how I would have answered though, and
Us again?
yeah, us again. Sorry to take you down there, buddy.
A rejected title for Hitler's book, Mein Kampf. Tiny
Oh my
mustaches and why they work. Mine gonna try real hard at this.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. A couple of
That is.
yeah.
I see why they were rejected. Ben Farris. Not quite getting it. Tiny mustaches and how they work. J. Ray
Come on,
winning that
Steve.
one.
What
Thanks,
a
Steve. Thanks, Johnny.
I was
And
there.
all the audience members who went along with my laughter.
I thought it was funny. You teach at a Jewish school, don't you?
And I'm Jewish, so
I know,
it
yes.
worked out well.
the one thing Spider-Man's spider sense never warns him about: morning wood or Chuck no.
Chuck, no.
I'm assuming I was supposed to be Norris, but I think that's what Anya probably missed out on.
Or did she miss out on the other one?
Or yeah, was there more to Morningwood? I like Chuck No, but 7 audience members went with you, but Johnny to the V taking that one. Getting the quiplash.
That a boy.
I need that.
You need
You
her to
needed that,
not
Johnny.
finish so that you can beat her. Good job. Something
Yes on everything. Something unusual to see written on a bathroom stall. Help! Stuck in toilet. For good time, call 800-4-STEVIE. Now, usual or unusual?
Oh,
That's a good call. Yeah.
That's not really unusual.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Most that's playing to the crowd
you're getting
100%.
wrong here.
Sorry, Chris, you're gonna have to play to the crowd a little bit better than that. Terry takes that one and probably didn't get
Yep.
the quiplash.
I should have. What a moron would say at a museum. I thought this was a zoo, or dinosaurs died of starvation. Sorry. Dinosaurs died of starvation.
Just died of starvation.
Mm.
Is that a moron? I mean, I'm sure some of them did.
Some of them did, some of them didn't.
Our 2 guests going up against each other.
Oh, so close. They tie for the...
Another tie?
Another tie.
Oh. And if you'd like to check out a tie of between KJ Nybo and Steve Rico, you can check that out on the Disc Golf Guy channel for that amazing playoff. All right.
Oh, Terry and Johnny in the lead with J. Ray and Chris in third.
you guys are
and
cheating.
fourth.
All right,
Well,
here
yeah,
we
that's what
go,
we do.
ladies
It's our
and gentlemen. We're moving on to round 2. Exact same premise. You'll be asked 2 questions and enter your
Points
best
are
answer.
doubled. Our audience play along question is the worst way to be murdered.
Hmm. Oh, I'm on the same one. Oh, is this us against each other then?
Maybe.
It's bad you don't get points for being the first one to finish your answers. I could use some this game.
Maybe if you take a little more time, you'd win.
Oh,
J-Ray.
Oh,
Just
That's
a
tough.
teacher guy.
That was a stupid one.
Yeah. I didn't love my first one. My second one, not horrible, but
All right, Ben's confident. He got his. In
he got
very
his right
quickly.
away.
We'll see how that works out. All right,
We'll
I'll
see how-
take this one. This is up my alley. Something creepy to hear a kid say. Does your finger smell like this? Or I thought you said grandma died.
wow. That is great. I thought you said grandma died. That's what I'm going with. Digging DG. I'm taking you digging DG. Everyone else is like in J-Ray.
Johnny? Dang.
I did.
All right, J-Ray taking that one.
I just like the thought of a creepy kid like, I thought you said grandma died.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should update their catchphrase from Cowabunga to O'Doyle rules, or ouch, my balls. Is that really a turtle problem, though?
I know.
At
You gotta
their-
love the Billy Madison reference, though.
Yeah. At their age it is.
All right, and Johnny V.
I deserve the loss on that one.
Absolutely, that one sucked.
It did.
I'm sorry for you that voted for him. You wasted your vote.
Thanks, Anya. I love you, Anya. An odd thing to discover upon arriving in heaven. Tuesday nights are Smashbox night.
What?
How does no one put Smashbox
You
night?
jackasses.
Jerk.
Tuesday nights are putting league or party. Oh my god! I think we should just end the game.
I
None
feel
of them
like
put
we shouldn't vote
Smashbox
on this
in.
at all.
That's right. Everyone knows the answer. Well, that wouldn't be an odd thing to discover. That'd be a
That's
great
right.
thing. That's just assumed.
And
Ben Ferris.
Ben Ferris's answer of putting league
Sorry,
takes
I didn't
down
say Smashbox.
Steve's answer of
It's
party.
fine. We know what you're doing Tuesday nights.
You're partying on Tuesday night, Steve?
Party night.
Never take a first date to buy gloves, garbage, bags, and rope. A Smashbox show. One question too late, you guys. One question too late. Steve, where was your first date?
No.
This is awkward.
Was ours?
Yeah.
Or my very first?
No.
Ours was Hooters.
Was where?
No, we actually went to a strip club.
Oh.
No, just
Who knows before that?
Well, no, I didn't say where'd you meet. Anya, I didn't say where'd you meet Steve, as in he was stripping. An inappropriate. No, I meant he was stripping and you met him there. That's what I said. An inappropriate time to wear a tuxedo during an execution or USDGC final round.
I didn't. No.
It's not letting me answer either.
Those were solid answers.
Both solid answers.
All
Pay
right.
attention.
How Matthew McConaughey stays in such great shape, probably lifting models up and down, rolling boogers in a Buick.
I hope my answer loses.
Anya, when did you first lay eyes on the beautiful bald head of Steve's?
Coyote Classic 4 years ago. It was my first tournament I ever played. He sponsored me on the spot.
Wow.
Wow.
So quite the rigorous
Well,
process there. Huh. All right. An inappropriate thing to write on somebody's cast? Just beat it or smooth move, jackass? And Ben Farris and the disc golf guy go head to head.
Did we
And is
tie
this-
again? Oh, no, we
No.
did not.
DG guy takes the audience with smooth move, jackass.
That was really tough for me to answer. I'm sorry. I thought I was looking for something more clever, but that's all I got.
I thought the same thing with the Matthew McConaughey lifting models up and down. I didn't love that one. A terrible thing to say while testing out a mattress. Can I test it with your mom? Needs better springs.
All right.
All right, Stevie, now you've got me curious. Where was your first date ever? The very first time you went on a date, where was it? Not you
He
two,
looks at her.
but just... I didn't say who
or when.
or when, just where.
Probably a disc golf park.
After hours at a disc golf park.
Okay.
Okay.
Enough said.
Original. Anya, where was your first ever date?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Well, I do know that Anya's in the lead right now.
Hours at a disc golf park.
All right. Woo. Good thing.
and
We're
what-
on to round 3 now. Let's
and
move
all
on.
we know is Steve's rating's gone up since then.
What you guys trying to do here, guys? Come on.
Ask some fun
Hey,
questions
you're the
to
one
let
that's-
the people know.
You're the one that said, hey, can we share a screen?
Play the game. Come on.
All right.
Complete the comic. So you guys are going to need to look at the screen. It's Superman or a Superman character carrying somebody saying, the gentleman saying, how can I ever repay you? And the superhero character says...
So we're supposed to type.
No, we're supposed to type something, but we can't see the thing. Oh no.
All right. Remember, you guys are going to vote for your 3 favorite ones. This is our final round. We have 24 seconds left on our clock.
Again, it is, yes, a superhero that has saved someone, and the person being saved says, how can I ever repay you? And the superhero replies with...
7 seconds. We're looking for... Who hasn't joined in? Anya? We're waiting for Anya. 2-1.
This is for the win. This is for the win. If Anya has the best answer, she goes down as
didn't
the
answer.
winner.
She didn't answer.
I didn't answer.
Oh.
No. Wow.
I can't read the comic. It's too tiny on our screen. We can't see it.
Oh.
That's what you guys get for sharing a comic screen.
Next time I'll make sure.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Answering the top 3 favorite answers.
Huh.
I'm going to do this.
Well, I only answered 2 of them.
That's all right.
All right. So getting people ready for game number 3 or round 3, VBWS is the game code that you'll need if you want to start fresh for our final game of the night.
All right, 4,000. Take my plastic. You take plastic, right? Legacy plastic. That looks like it was the winner. Who is coming home with the victory?
I know a guy. He shows up every-
DG guy
No.
taking down Ben Farris. Is that your second win?
Ah,
I mean,
come on.
Bridesmaid.
I'm a measly 2 for 2 tonight. Okay, just 2 games, 2 wins.
Oh.
That's impressive. J Ray taking second, Ben Farris third, Chris
Third again.
fourth, J to the V fifth, slowly moving up the board. Not well. Anya was sixth, Steve seventh, Diggin DG eighth, and Chris with
Wow, I blew it again.
All right.
This last round here.
All right. So you're warmed up now, right, Steve?
Yeah.
And
I'm ready.
how is the battery
Oh, no.
power on your phone?
What's up?
How's the battery power doing on the phone there? Want to make sure you guys are all
11. Oh.
11%.
All right.
It's going fast.
All right, I think we can get one more in if we go quick.
all right. No comment.
No comment. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the same players. Everybody, be ready. We're gonna do one more game. We're gonna see if we can get in before their phone dies. Hopefully, this
It
usually.
was doing good for a bit.
Yep.
Was that like 40?
All right.
Round number 1.
Third game of Quiplash coming at you. Code is VBWS.
Audience members, please join in.
We'd love your participation.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
Our audience says, what the government is hiding from the public in Area 497. I don't think I know anything about 497.
Ah, goodness.
Wow, these are some questions. Speed 16 drivers is one of the answer. The perfect disc golf basket. A private disc golf course. Extra strength Lysol. Second run icon outlaws. Ooh. Cowbell. A COVID-19 cure. Donald Trump.
Need some outlaws?
What was that, Steve?
You need some outlaws?
Everybody needs some outlaws. I think Steve and Anya's frame froze. Their
Yeah.
pictures froze. We
Looks
still
like-
have their audio.
Yeah, we
but-
can still hear you guys, but we cannot see any.
and that's okay. We can work with that.
We got your thinking faces though, so it's good.
Oh, there it goes. That's a little bit better. Cool.
All right, we are here for round
That's
1
great.
of game 3.
Something you don't want to find in your grandpa's tool shed. Grandma's body or nooses.
Oh my god.
It's
Mine's not working. I know what it did.
What happened?
What's going on, Anya?
Ah,
Are we here still?
We see you and
Yep,
hear you.
we hear you.
We don't see you moving.
Your video's a little frozen still. Sounds like you guys are having a some internet issues there.
A little bit.
yep, my thing's frozen.
Terrible name for a dictator. Terry or J-Ray.
Wow. I feel a little offended here, or not.
I feel like that sounds like the guys in first and second place.
Oh, damn.
The two who keep beating me.
Mm.
Ben, is this you?
I hope. Yeah, exactly. Ah, dang it. I was gonna say I would hope that my
Ben,
name doesn't win. That would be a compliment.
I would
What,
think-
Anya?
Is that you and me again right there?
No.
No.
Damn it.
It was you and
Where you
somebody.
at?
I think it was you and somebody else. The title of a nude portrait of your dad.
Ugh.
When the beans pass the Frank, small things come in small packages. Yeah, that's
I don't want to vote.
no. Can we skip this one?
You didn't want to vote. I didn't want to write this one.
J-Ray taking the win. I like that one.
That's why I'm in third place.
And the beans.
That one's empty.
Wow.
That a boy, J. Ray.
Yeah, yo.
Next question coming up.
The way to really embarrass yourself on Jeopardy. What is play nude? I'll take coronavirus for the win, Alex. Both really great answers, referencing Jeopardy pretty closely. Digging DG taking it all.
Oh, digging DG gets me. Nice one.
What is play nude?
I like it.
That's a good one.
She can't play.
Just
Mine froze. I didn't even get my last answer.
just hang in there. It might for round 2. It might come back.
What Abe Lincoln probably called having sex.
Giving her the old stovepipe hat or top hat touchdown. Yes. Sorry, J. Ray.
That was terrible. I didn't know what the hell to say.
I know. But we both went with the hat reference. I mean, that's.
I know. I was trying to come up with something beard related, but it just couldn't come to me.
A terrible thing to say to the bouncer checking your fake ID. I grew these recently, or yeah, my name is totally that.
J. Ray, you still get ID'd at bars?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You got that nice baby face.
Yeah.
Oh, and Chris takes down Ben Farris.
No, Ben
with that
Farris takes that one.
one. Oh,
took that
no,
one
no,
down.
sorry.
He
Yeah.
took that one because the audience.
Man, that audience.
That's a heavy
Thank you,
audience
audience.
sway.
A great way to make a dolphin mad is to call it a whale or no answer, unfortunately. What would have been your answer, Anya?
Mine froze. It broke.
The worst gig for any truck driver would be delivering Coronas or politicians' truce because there are none.
All right.
Did I see that Corona quit making beer? Like for now, I don't know if it's some kind of like semi-permanent shutdown, but they have quit the production of beer. I'm sure they're not selling well.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Terry going with a political answer, taking the dead even split.
Wow.
Oh.
Steve, we seem to share a lot of things.
If Anya doesn't get in for round 2 here,
We do.
then her and Steve can play as a team. Oh, J to the V in the lead right now over Diggin' DG.
All right, Anya,
Hopefully
you
this.
ready to go here? Is it showing you round 2?
I think it's working. I had to get out and go back in.
All right, round 2. Let's see. Hopefully it'll let you in. The only way out. Oh wait,
Nope.
that's my answer. I was
There
waiting for
you
the
go.
audience one. Audience play along. Graffiti you might find in a kindergarten. The answers: squiggly lines, Bailey's watercolors.
I saw mommy kissing Terry Miller.
Been there, done that.
I don't have anything. I'm really blanking.
Just throw something up there.
No.
Oh, come on, Anya.
Oh, I think I got it in at the very last minute. We'll see.
No, we won't see. Okay. We're moving on.
Ugh.
Round 3, second set of questions. The only way out of Mississippi is to tell them you are marrying your sister or jump on a DD bus.
That's not funny.
Entered by J. Ray. That's weird.
Yeah, Maybe you're marrying your sister on the DD bus.
What if your sister's name was Dee Dee?
She
Her
can
name
double
is
the
Dee Dee,
points.
thank you very much.
All right. Tell them you are marrying your sister. Entered by Johnny V was the winner. All right. Something you don't want to hear from the skydiving instructor strapped to your back. Can you feel that? Or give this a test ball.
I think I would put like, come back.
I have a feeling we're going to see similar.
Oh,
Ooh. Chris takes the local
Anya
answers,
takes it, though.
but Anya goes with the audience.
I got it.
Mike Saunders, thank you very
The audience
much.
has very specific humor.
Yes, very much. So. Welcome to Smashbox.
In the future, America will change its name to South Canada or the United States of Disc Golf.
Not the way things are going right now. Ugh.
We're on to 5%.
We got
We'll get this. We'll get this.
Can you plug it in? I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas.
Let me
go
find
for
one.
it.
Terry
Go.
against J Ray. Oh, and he squeaks me out.
South Canada. You went with disc golf and it just didn't pan out.
That is
Yep.
correct.
I see what you're doing there.
I think everybody on that one.
A new term for when you're drunk off mimosas. Brunch basted. I'm gonna sleep over there. 4 seconds for all of our people to vote.
Again, I think Mike came in with a super chat. I'm going to echo
did.
the thanks yet again, Mike.
Oh, the audience, man.
Audience is they're doing it.
J-Ray, you're right. It's a very specific.
Yes.
I haven't found it yet.
We're getting there. A weird Tom Hanks Meg Ryan movie, Sleepless in J Ray's RV, or no answer. I think J Ray's RV would have won anyway.
You guys can give me a bad reputation.
What God probably smells like? Maple syrup or frisbees? We went from South Canada to maple syrup.
I'm sensing a theme here.
I see where
And
this is going.
frisbees, old frisbees sometimes smell like crayons.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
wax. Steve went with frisbees. Chris went with maple syrup, and maple syrup just
audience.
edging it out with the audience.
Taking maple syrup.
It's weak. Horrible.
Weak.
All right.
The worst thing to hear from your spouse. I'm leaving you for Terry Miller. Terry and his millions in plastic.
You guys are mean.
I mean,
I don't even know who put that in there, but great minds think alike.
Shut up.
Oh, man. Jerry taking. The audience. It's a split.
Oh, no, straight
It's a split.
It's about the plastic.
It's all about the plastic. What no one wants to hear immediately after having sex in a barn. I'm over here, jackass. You left that barn door open? I like it. Oh, Ben Farris is losing it. Ben Farris is losing it.
Ben's like, kids, we're going on a field trip.
That's the best question of the night so far.
Yes, it is. I agree, Steve.
Very
Got the
nice.
audience on that one.
Oh, he got his own there.
Yep, you found your niche now, buddy.
Sure, that's what you call
Farm
it.
animals. Yeesh.
All right, so scores after 2 rounds. We've got the final round to go. Johnny V was in the lead. He remains in the lead. Diggin'
All right.
DG. So this is the final answer of the night, everyone. Round 3, question 3. Everyone gets the same question to answer.
Here you go, Steve and Anya.
See if it's a visual question or not in terms of something you have to see.
It is a comic. We complete the comic. Why won't you leave? And then Frankenstein says,
No? Make something up. Why'd it go so quiet all of a sudden?
Everyone's trying to think of what to put for Frankenstein.
Can you see it, Steve?
Yep, I made it full screen for them.
All right. So this usually.
We're plugged in and back and running again, too. So.
Okay. Oh, wow. Good. I like it when you're plugged in.
I like it when you're plugged
Yep.
in.
All right. Now everyone is to vote on for which comic do you like the most, and then you vote on your secondary and tertiary. All right. The votes are all coming in.
Excellent. Top 3 answers. I'm in the lead. I don't know.
Johnny V's in the lead, but nothing is safe. We found when
Nothing.
you get to round 3, you can be as far back as 4th or 5th place.
I think we saw Nick Carl was in like 6th place or something.
Yes. And we are watching the votes tally up.
3rd place looks like Diggin' DG's taking it. 2nd place, Diggin' DG. 1st place, Diggin' DG. Uh-oh.
Johnny V's is looking good. No, and Anya or Diggin' DG. Diggin' DG with the number 1 answer.
I'm a pro
awarded,
disc golfer. I've got no money.
Awarded 4,000 points. We're going to see a shakeup here on the top. And I think it's a foregone conclusion,
Diggin'
actually.
DG's taking this one.
No, not quite enough.
I beat him by 100. J to the V.
I blame the viewers.
Well, what can you say? It's a Smashbox night. It's a Smashbox night.
Yes. Well,
I beat him.
what was that, Anya?
I beat him that time. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Nice
Anya
work.
over Steve.
And I didn't even answer like 3 questions.
That is the biggest burn of the night right there, folks.
That's like saying I had more birdies than you, and you played a half more round than I did.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Terry tonight with the overall high average score, followed up by J Ray, and then Ben Fair. No, then myself, and then Ben Ferris.
Yeah, you're J to the V. I don't know if you know this.
No, but I
J Ray
it was
is
pretty close.
Okay.
It went you, then J Ray. It was actually between me and Ben.
We're gonna make things up and say it.
I mean, I got a win under my belt. Do you?
No, I got some 3rd places.
I got a seat here.
I don't know that those answers would have won you a C tier. So
Maybe in Wisconsin.
What are you saying?
Anya, is there anything you can do to maybe refresh your Skype screen? It seems like you guys are a little bit locked up on us. Everybody wants to see you. No, maybe not.
Nope.
Nope. Okay,
Okay,
that's fine.
all right, guys. So let's have a few. Let's have a little recap and takeaway here. No, you don't. Your Skype seems to be
Oh, shoot.
not
What did I just
catching up.
do? I see 2 J Rays and 2 Bens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a lot
The
of
best way to see things.
I'd lay off the sauce a little bit,
Run.
or a lot in that
Oh,
case.
still on here?
Yep, you guys are still here.
Okay, good.
All right, guys. So, first of all, let's have some takeaways. Ben, what did you think of the game night tonight?
That was a lot of fun. 3rd place is a pretty solid spot to be, apparently.
On the podium. Any of these questions you might integrate into some of your online teaching with your students tomorrow?
Definitely not. Absolutely 0 of them. Thank you.
Did you ever think about playing Quiplash against your students?
No, I'm afraid of what their answers would be.
Johnny, you know this probably. Is there any form of age or anything that can be adjusted in terms of who your audience or participants are?
I don't believe so. You can create your own questions, but I don't believe you can cater towards a specific age.
Creating your own questions could work.
Yeah, we've talked about that, and I think what we should do is maybe even have a running document of our contestants that play, and then they submit. We ask them to graciously submit anywhere from 1 to 4 questions that could then get used on the next week's show. Someone like Ben, who's, you know, smart and
I'd
stuff.
give a few.
J. Ray, down there in Florida, first let's talk a little bit about the actual weather and things going on down there. There's a little controversy, and I don't want to get too political, but there's controversy about like beaches being open or golf courses, disc golf courses. What's kind of been your experience where you're at?
Everything here has finally been closed down.
Okay.
The beaches have been closed down by the governor for weeks now. I know that South Carolina, I think, opened their beaches again. But yeah, we're still just kind of hanging out. Luckily, I've got about 25 acres to throw frisbees on and dodge horses while I'm doing it. But yeah, it's I don't know the local group down here super well because I'm only down here, once a year probably. But I've gotten to know some of the guys and got in a few rounds before they closed everything down. But yeah, everybody's just kind of struggling through it right now. I mean, I encourage everybody to stay home because right now that's what we got to do.
What's the best way? You're one of those genuinely one of those road warriors. You're out there every weekend in the RV, running tournaments, playing, selling, all those types of things. What's the best way if somebody did want to find a way to support you and your efforts and your livelihood? What's the best way for them to do that right now?
Right now, it's either just through my Facebook, Jonathan Ray, or Chasing the Chains. You can get in touch with myself or Tyler Searle or Matt. We've got pretty much everything that's been coming out. But like I said, we're kind of slowing down a little bit of what we're doing at DD for the time being, but we've got some things on the horizon, and hopefully, we keep hearing a few rumors about some announcements that might be being made by the PDJ here pretty quickly. So we're looking forward to that because, right now I've got a schedule planned out through the end of October, and so it's kind of one of those things where you hope you can pick it up somewhere along the way, but there's probably a lot of revamping of dates and events because everyone else that had to cancel their events is going to want new dates. So it's going to be a frenzy when it comes out.
All right. Well, stay safe down there, and hopefully we'll see you back on the road. And I know you'll be adjusting your schedule, and I know you're going to have to reach out, like you said, to all of those organizers, clubs, tournaments, and anyone that you were originally working with to try and readjust where your new schedule and your new route will take you throughout the year. But stay safe.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me on, and maybe next time let's give Stevie maybe a few hours heads up with the questions.
Wow.
And the technology.
And definitely the technology.
All right, moving over to Steve and Anya.
All right, love you guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks,
Love you, bro.
Love you, buddy. Moving on to Steve and Anya here. Steve, you guys are obviously in a really tough position as well as a manufacturer. And then your other company that you guys have been working and growing and thriving in for the last few decades, being concrete, of course, that probably is in some jeopardy depending on what kind of construction you're aligned with. But how are things at Legacy, and what are you guys doing to take advantage of the downtime that you do have, if any?
Well, right now here in SoCal, everything's pretty much shut down. Not a lot going on. We're just trying to stay safe, stay at home as much as we can. We are running a very, very small crew right now at Legacy. It's basically just making a lot of discs, stocking the racks, getting stuff ready for when the season does come back and everything reopens again. But for the most part, a lot of people are shut down, so a lot of stores aren't really buying. So we're doing a lot of sales through our pro shop online. So but we're still making discs, and we're just pumping out a lot of stuff and just getting stocked up, and when everything is ready to go. As far as the concrete and construction side of things, we are still working. It has slowed down, but we are still working a couple days a week, getting some pours in. So yeah, we're still just trying to do the best we can and keep moving forward.
All right. Now, Anya, I know I've seen a couple of products you've put out. I know you've been working on some women's stuff that's, branded Legacy and otherwise. You're affected by this probably from your normal full-time job as well. And then how does that relate to any focus you can put into disc golf? How are things with you is what I'm really trying to ask.
I'm good. I'm actually one of the small people helping at the shop here and there every once in a while. Trying to help out with some smaller disc sales, I guess. Whatever people are looking for, I'm trying to fill it just to get some more sales going. I was doing some of the women's branding for, I guess for Legacy and for just any kind of custom orders for a while, and that slowed down. I can't really golf. I actually got into a car accident last week, so there's no golfing at all for me for a while.
And I saw some photos. I know you had an injury to your wrist. Things coming along, and are you expecting a full recovery?
Yes, it should be a full recovery. I think it's just a hairline fracture and a really bad bruised bone. Just happened to be the wrong wrist for me.
Well, hopefully that is on the mend, and if there's a silver lining in all of that, at least that's not during the season for whatever that's worth, and hopefully you'll be on the full mend to recovery. So Legacy, Steve, can you where if they want to support you, Legacy, the entire operation, where's their best bet to go check things out?
You can check out the Legacy Facebook page or Legacy Disc on Instagram. Also Legacy Disc Pro Shop. We have a lot of sales going on. That's still fully running and functional right now. You can just reach out to those pages and or send us an email. I know we are working on something right now. I think Paige Pierce, Nate Perkins, myself, and Philo might be having a get together. We might have a group, us four, playing down because they're down here down south at a private course. So I know Paige has been reaching out to us trying to get a little 4-man group competition thing, getting it filmed and videoed, and there's going to be some money on the line, so we're working on that right now. So anybody that's listening out there, stay tuned for that. I know Philo was just live on the Innova Instagram page, I think, and he was just talking about it, so that might be happening. I'm not sure yet. We haven't scheduled a date, maybe this week, if not probably the week after, but we'll definitely be letting everybody know about it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll admit when Paige had announced where she was, her and Alyssa and Nate, I had Googled that area, and I'm like, hey, that's not too far out of LA, that general area at least. And I was immediately thinking there might be some kind of fun round or collaboration that could come from that. So it's good to hear that's got some merit to it. Awesome. And now, can you confirm or deny, someone had posted that one of the new products you guys were working on, you guys, of course, picked up Drew Gibson as one of your pickups in this offseason. Can you confirm or deny that you're making 45 or 55-inch TVs that you guys sell that people can smash? Is that something you guys are working on?
I'm working with Sony now.
Okay, good.
We got a big contract with them. No, not at all. But if anybody wants to offer up their TVs, we'll be happy to smash them for them.
If anybody wants to know how grinders are made or smash TVs, that's how you can get on board with it. Part of the new program over there at LegacyDisc.com. All right, guys. Right. Any parting shots? Any final words before we let you guys all go, and then we talk trash about how we beat you?
Well, not before. Thank you guys. It's always fun to be here. Thanks for doing this. This is something good, fun distraction for everybody. So appreciate what you guys are doing.
No problem.
Yeah, I didn't know how this was going to turn out. I had a lot of fun, especially with this crew, guys. Man, thank you guys. I love you guys, man.
Good. Hopefully we get to see you guys in person sometime in the next 6 months.
Yeah, hopefully we do. Again, thank you to all of you. And you guys probably would have assumed this, but if you think you're missing out on hugs from me now, I'm going to make up for all of them when I see you next. So just prep yourselves.
That's very
why don't you and Stevie come down here and I'll put you on a horse?
What? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Terra Bear. I want to see Terra Bear ride a horse.
Have you?
You're gonna need Extra hairspray though.
When was the last time you rode a horse, Terry Miller?
Some assless chaps or something.
Oh, never mind.
Steve, the question is, which pair?
Statement, invitation is gone.
Did I leave them at your house, Steve? I can't find mine.
No, you left them at Ben's, but
Sure it was.
we'll
How did we not get assless chaps into one of those answers tonight? Come on.
God.
It's a valid question.
Anya rightfully probably shaking her head, although we can't see it. She should be.
yes.
All right, guys.
This picture's the longest I've ever seen Stevie think about anything.
Hey, I've thought longer on 15-foot putts before. Trust me.
All right, seriously though, you guys are a great group. We really appreciate you guys joining us. We're going to continue doing this on Tuesday nights and
Thursdays.
Thursday nights as well, maybe. And when we have our Tournament of Champions, none of you are invited, but when we have that, we hope that you guys at least get in on the audience. And I'm just kidding.
When you get to play every week, don't you feel like there's a little bit of an advantage there?
Hey, I'd say that to Steve Rico out on the course, but I don't know how that works. Anyway. Whoa. Savage tonight.
You're just mean. You're not
One
very nice.
One too many rock stars. All right, we love you guys. Have a good night, and we'll be in touch with you all soon.
See you
Good night,
guys.
guys.
Thank you.
All right, see ya. Again, what a great group to have.
So much fun.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for joining us and for playing along. I mean, it's so much fun. Obviously, the audience participation is crucial because we see so many times that the votes go one way among all of us as contestants, and then you'll see this major swing that comes in from the audience.
The audience is almost overweighted, I think, but I'm happy to have them. The more we have, the better, and I think that's the way I like it.
Yeah, so we'd love to hear from you guys. I will ask you quickly, Johnny.
Sure.
In terms of entering questions, is there? I mean, I guess you or I could stand down on any given week, or I was going to say maybe we find a special moderator that can log in for us, and then possibly just fill those with questions that are then fresh to you and I, so we don't have to see them ahead of time. I don't know. There might be a way that we could start integrating. I think now that we're at least this many weeks in, there's got to be some really good ones now that people are kind of getting used to it and see how the game is played. I think there could be some really fun disc golf related questions that we could get incorporated. But
I'll put something out on our Facebook page asking for more questions. I did it one other time and I have not had a chance to go back and do it, but I know there's a short link that people can go and submit their questions, and we can hopefully get a handful. I think that could be fun to do in maybe a little bit later in the season, bringing some people back or having a special disc golf themed night.
Yeah, that sounds like a good call. So, and speaking of themed nights, this Saturday night, what's it, Thursday? This Saturday night.
Terry just doesn't even. Normally, Terry doesn't know what day it is. This is worse.
I'm way off. In 46 hours or so, or a little less than that, 45 and a half hours from right now, Simon Lizotte is going to join us, and we are going to be going through the SmashBoxxTV's Jonesboro Open remix. And Johnny V has assembled clips from the previous Jonesboro Opens. He's putting them all together, and then we're going to watch them as if it's a brand new round of golf, except for these clips are being pulled in from multiple years from 4 separate players that we have that are consistent throughout the 18 holes, but whatever hole they're on might come from a different year or a different round. So it'll be a new way to watch golf. We hope that you enjoy it. Simon Lizotte was all ready to go for commentary tonight. I told him, Simon, you're 2 days early.
He was ready.
He was ready to go, so we appreciate his enthusiasm. But 7 p.m. Central, figure out all the other times. That's 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. West Coast. I don't know about you mountain people. But join us on Saturday night where we're going to be doing that. It's going to be live. Commentary and going through the entire round. I think it should be a lot of fun.
I believe so, and I've reached out. Actually, someone reached out to us about another event that it's not going to be happening this year. The GBO, and I've already started some just kind of feelers out there to take a look and see who we could get on a card and how it would work. And I'm hoping to finish that up maybe by next week.
Okay. So we will start piecing those together, and it's kind of interesting because as we look at the schedule, if the content is there, we might be able to almost virtually follow along here in 2020, along with what would have been events happening in 2020, because, of course, Jonesboro Open was supposed to take place in just a couple days. In fact, I would have driven to Jonesboro today. I had to cancel the rental car, which thankfully I got a reminder of, and I had to cancel the hotel reservation that I had because I was anticipating arriving in Jonesboro today.
Wow.
So, having it on Saturday night, not quite, of course, like us being there live for the 2020 version, but this will have to be the next best thing. And if you don't like it, well, you don't have a lot of other options.
No. What else are you going to be doing Saturday night?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going on any dates. We know that.
Yeah.
Not leaving the house. You might as well tune into us.
Yeah.
You're almost our hostage. You're this close.
And then just to wrap this up fully, too, I'm going to continue to try and put out a little bonus coverage that I have from some 2019 action. I just got out the final round of the Memorial Championships. It's all unseen, never before released footage. Kevin Jones led the commentary effort remotely. He was so good, and everybody really enjoyed hearing Kevin Jones on the mic. So if you want to check that out, there's 4 rounds of 2019 Memorial Championships coverage all on my YouTube page. And I'm going to move on. I've got 1 or 2 other events where I could bring you some bonus footage. So we'll just kind of keep trying to push out the content wherever we can. Don't see anything else on the board, and I think we can call it then. We'll get an official post out there for you, Ryan, in terms of I think there was something posted on.
There was something posted on Reddit. I've not posted anything about Saturday yet. I'll probably do that tonight.
Okay, we'll get that out there so that you guys can join us. Corona block party. Guys, we appreciate the heck out of it. Mike, I know you are a huge super chatter tonight.
Thank
you don't
you.
have to be the only one, but we do appreciate that you were in there and aggressively on top of it. And if you guys want to get your super chats fired up, we're going to have some special things that we're going to do on Saturday night for you as well as you tune in and watch us. And quick final comment, tomorrow you're going to see or hear of some probably definitive news from the PDGA. They had a conference call
Tomorrow, I believe.
that happened last night. So you're going to see and hear some news and announcements that are kind of going to shape and mold the next few months within PDGA and PDGA sanction play. I think I may go live tomorrow and give you a little insight. I know someone that was sitting in on some of those calls, and he'll further explain them. So look for a conversation with myself and Nate Heinold probably taking place on Facebook tomorrow. All right, we're going to call it for Johnny V, Terry Miller, the disc golf guy, along with J. Ray Guay. I'm so sick of giving solid answers here tonight. I can't spit them all out. Along with J. Ray joining us from Florida, Ben from out in Southern California, along with Anya and Steve of Legacy Discs. We love and appreciate all of you guys, along with our viewers and our super chatters, and most importantly, our Patreon subscribers. We love you all. For Johnny and Terry, we'll see you Saturday night for the Jonesboro Open Remix in 2020. We'll see you then when you step inside the Smashbox.